We now return to Let's Play Lethis, Path of Progress. Mission 6, Newstork. 3,000 workers in Level 10 housing, in the Marsh of the Damned. So, you are William Duncavan? Pleased to make your acquaintance. I guess I am. Your request has been heard, and I am aware that the Empire has neglected the Hinlands for far too long. I myself, though, have business to attend in the High Provinces, hence I am leaving you soon. Nonetheless, we will provide you with sufficient financial resources to embellish Lethis's south for everyone. William Duncavan was born in the Hinlands. Raised in between regions full of swamps and marshes, he witnessed his birthplace's pauperization, as Wilhelm IV decided to concentrate on the wealthier areas of Lethis, all in the name of the Industrial Revolution. The first part of Hannah II's plan is to attract people back to this abandoned region. Newstork might not be the prettiest place to live, yet everything needs a beginning. And who knows, perhaps this muddy piece of earth may turn into a paradise. Take a look at the direction your migrants arrive from. It may take a while for them to traverse the whole map. That is true. However, it's not terribly important. Well, maybe it is on such a large map, and it looks like we're going to have to deal with a lot of the swamp. Okay. I wonder if I can actually build on this. Guess we'll find out. Looks like it. It's just ground. Okay. So what have we got on the map? We've got a couple of steam geysers there. I need a few more, ideally, because we will need to operate some kind of industry, I imagine. Looks like no. So I will be having absinthe, and I will have a slightly underpowered condenser, but it should, I mean, 2 should be enough, I would think. I think I'm going to go back to the rectangle build, just because it has much more housing and it'll be easier to squeeze that much more in. I want to check this. We've only got pumpkins, and we can only build it here. Okay. Well, we've got a little patch there, too. Anyway, I'm going to check out the map and see where I can build. Okay, well, this ought to be quite a lot, if not all of the level houses that we will need. There have always been rumors of the Hinland's strange phenomena, yet Newstork seems to be particularly haunted. Be on your guard. Every exorcist's big dream. Does that mean we're going to have more ghosts than the exorcists can actually handle? I don't know. So I put it down kind of far away from everything, but in reality it's close to absinthe and probably enough pumpkin farming on both sides of this, as well as up here to last us for pretty much everything we need. I can bring some steam around easily enough along this side, or filter it through there, I don't know, but it ought to make it. And let's see, 77% unemployed, but hardly anyone is here, is the thing. Yeah, I built this quite a ways away, and I can't see my statistics because I have not built the town hall. I really ought to do that. So I'll just go ahead and put this like right here, even though it's not really in a position where I'd like it to be. I decided to just have the one long road, and in fact we're going to need tax offices, so I'll put those in right now. May as well get that part of the infrastructure done. Now I did not complete all of the trees. I probably should do that. We're going to need it eventually, I have a feeling. I'm just going to not even bother with making it look nice. I'm just going to do like this. It is so tedious drawing out the trees like this. I really wish there was a better way of doing this. And that'll be good enough. Okay, has everyone moved in yet? We ought to have something. Okay, 78%. I'm going to go ahead and put in the distribution first. That way I know the employees I will be waiting on. Now, where did I leave? It's right over here. Okay. So I'm just going to let them take things as they can get them. I'll also put in this distribution. Actually, probably should have this a little bit closer, don't you think? So I have one of those. Gonna eventually need something like this. So much for maximizing space. I guess I'll take... Well, I don't really want to... no, I'd better turn this all off and then go for what I actually need. So we'll have to accept, let's say, about 2,000 of that. And then we'll need to grab herbs. We need a little bit of the herbs. We'll need... utensils. And what else does common housing need? I don't remember. Seemed to think there was one other thing, but maybe not. They don't need clothing. I think that might be it. Oh, we should probably put steam here. I mean, if I'm gonna keep the industry up here, then I can just leave this as the only steam container, and we'll just use this for our distilleries. Yeah, okay. And I guess I can put the condenser here. And we'll have all the industry and stuff on this side. In fact, I could probably make a little bit of a loop there. Although this guy is doing his job just fine. So, I don't know. Might have to have a secondary loop. Probably will, in fact. Okay, so now that that's all in place, we have 48%. What does that mean? It means quite a bit, about 120. Let's do like that. Just bump this up to 2. Okay. So for starters, now I have access to a bakery. I must have to trade for my wheat. That is going to be one of the things I will, in fact, have to do. I'm going to need a secondary food source, and I have none on this map. Can that gain access to anything? No. So it'll have to go like this. Now, I'm not entirely sure what would be better, to have it go this way, because that's kind of a waste. Kind of a little bit of a waste. Well, actually, no, I might be able to fit it in this way. But I could fit even more if I brought it down. Oh, whatever. 6 ought to do, I should think. That'll take up a good chunk of people. And then I'll bring this one up and it can go on the other side. So there's a 4. Yeah, and it'll go like this. Okay. So that ought to be enough for what we have currently. The thing is, it doesn't start for a whole nother season, which can be problematic. So let's find out. Oh, where are we? We're in the south, but I don't know where that is in relation to the rest of the map. Anyway, these guys will buy, what is that, barley? These guys will buy absinthe, so we can start selling absinthe, and in return get maybe gold if we need it. These guys actually sell, what is that, flour? So we can buy the flour. Can't sell them anything else. Let's see, if I sold them absinthe and bought flour, we would be making money on that. Could also just buy potatoes. Those were a little bit cheaper, right? Where's Tragenberg? Oh yeah, let's just buy potatoes. Why even bother setting up the industry? That doesn't make any damn sense. Those guys sell wheat. They buy copper, and barley, and gold, which does me no good because I have none of that, and they have bread, which in return they will sell fish, sand, I don't think we need, and then silk. So all we need to do is set up for Tragenberg, and we'll buy bread from them, and we will sell absinthe to Tellingen. Buy that bread now? Or the potatoes now? I should actually lower the amount of potatoes I'm accepting, because I don't want it to fill up completely on all of this, because I don't want to buy all of that. Yeah, we can buy up to 4,000. So let's start by buying 1,600. Although we don't have anything to start selling right away. Well, I've got 16,000 florin, so that's fine. I think I'll just lower this to 1,800. Even though we're importing 1,600, I can import more later. Okay. So, well, let me find out. Once the growing season begins, let's find out what the amount of people we will lose will be. Germinal should start soon. Here we go, Floreal. Begins now. Okay, and this leaves me with... Oh, I totally didn't see the iron there. I mean, I probably did, I just wasn't paying attention to it. Unemployment at 18%. Well, in that case, we have a secondary thing to begin selling. I saw someone did actually buy this, didn't they? Yeah. So we're already hooked up with someone who will buy the iron. Okay, great. Well, I'll wait to begin development of that. Let's get some food first. We'll have to see exactly how much food this is. Now, what I could do, I think I'm actually going to turn you off right now. And then we'll only focus on one block at a time, otherwise this is going to get a little bit hectic. I actually want to turn you off on potatoes as well. The steam horse is on its way. The Empress plans to place railways all over Lethis to allow fast travels for all citizens. Long-lasting work lays ahead of us, and a strong workforce is highly needed. Less migrants for the town. Here come the pumpkins. Okay. It's all going to be gone, but maybe next season we'll be fine. We've got some people coming in. Hopefully that's enough to get the absinthe industry started. If it is, we'll begin selling it, and we'll get that that cash loss stymied. What do they need? Okay, wash house. I think I'm going to put that in. I'm going to go for a wash house now, and then we'll use all of the excess population from here on to get to absinthe production. So we can do 2 distilleries, and that'll take 4 of these. I think I'd like to leave a gap just so they can wander to get to it a little bit easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is exactly where that guy walks, I do believe. So, easy way to find out. Yes, so he'll touch on that. We'll get our 2 absinthe thing. That might be a little bit too much. 57%. We got some more people moving in yet. Okay, that should actually take a good chunk of the people. 29%. That's okay. We're just accepting 2,000, right? Okay, so whenever you're ready, there we go. Go out there. I don't want you to be buying this just yet, in fact. And I don't want you to be buying it either. Okay, so we will need utensils, which means we're going to have to import copper at some point. So I will eventually need to get these guys set up, and I think I'll do that next. It looks like I might only actually have the one... Oh, I keep getting the wrong tab. Those gears just throw me off. That doesn't say service to me. But maybe that's just me. So we got the 1, the 2, just the 2. It's not going to be a lot of iron. But its only purpose will be to sell. So I guess if I am going to end up putting a walker here anyhow, I'll just, can I even get the guy there, or is he gonna... I might be able to touch it there with the road. I need to find this. Well, so what I was saying is I can, since I'm going to have an inspector along this way, I can just put some industry over here Okay, it's gonna have to go along the back. And I kinda don't think he's gonna make it the whole way that I'm thinking of. It's gonna be a very weird road this way. I mean, I could sneak it in through here, but I don't think that's gonna help any. Let's get this road blocked so I can actually see the distance this guy will travel. He would make it all the way, it looks like. You know what? That's actually not going to touch it at all, is it? I was looking for that gap, but it's actually a diagonal gap, so I don't think that counts. Curses. So, we are going to have to angle it weird like this. So, can I do... See if I go kind of like that, and then kind of like that. Oh wait, no. It's got to angle out here, so it'll go like that. I'll just delete that for now. So that might actually be a little bit faster. Oh yeah, now I totally can make it to the end of there. Good. Well, that actually ended up benefiting me in the end. No. Don't want to delete all that road. We will delete those roads. Okay, good. I think I just got rid of a tree with a ghost on it. That's fine. What's he gonna do? Come and haunt me? Okay, so we got the two there, and then we'll build a distribution platform out here. Actually, we don't need to. It'll just take it straight up here to the trade, so that's fine. Okay. Let's look at the unemployment, please. 25%. What have we got here? Well, pretty soon we're going to need the exorcist, I think. So I may want to take that into consideration. Oh. Okay. The music stopped abruptly, and it's because we started getting ghosts. That's why. So let's take care of the ghosts. So I guess I was mistaken for whatever reason, that thinking that the exorcist actually helped evolve these houses. I must have been giving them alcohol and they were being held back because of the ghosts or something. And so they evolved immediately after having ghosts. And those potatoes, we're going to have to import more potatoes. I really don't want to import a lot of potatoes, but I think we need to up this. Not 3,000, just 2,400. I clearly do not have enough pumpkins for everybody. This is a little bit tenuous, so I'm going to have to increase my crops by a bit more, and that should be good for a little bit. I mean, we've been eating up a lot because the houses have been evolving, so that is part of the issue. Why do we have... Oh, we do have absinthe. Good. I'm kind of tempted to start selling that right now, actually, before distributing it to these guys. I'd like to maybe build up these guys first, so let's go ahead and start selling it. And then when we need to... There. When we need to evolve, we'll cut back on it. But at least for a few years, we can make some money off of it and offset. Because I've already spent 3,000 florin, and I don't like that so much. Okay, are we able to hold on to the pumpkins? We are able to hold on to the pumpkins. Too many pumpkins, in fact. I need to lower this down. 36. This can only hold the capacity. Yep, there we go. Okay, well, if we look at my unemployment, that's 42%. So we're assuming that's around maybe 300 something people. Let's start accepting pumpkins. They're also refusing potatoes. I could refuse potatoes here too, because we don't really need them until it tells me that we need a second food source. So we can just sort of stockpile a bunch of them in there first. With my excess people, I'm going to go ahead and start the iron production, because why not? That'll take up 40 people. This one will go, come on, come on, come on. Go right there. I will get this guy right there. Let's rotate that a little bit. And if I maybe want something there, I can have it there. But anyway, we now have 2 iron being produced, so I need to go find the guy. Oh, we've already got this open, so we can begin selling the iron. Now, was there another one? No, this guy sold it. Okay. So we'll just start selling all of the iron as well. No, we won't, because I'm not hooked up to Steam. Blah! Okay, well, I've got plenty of population for that, so let's go like so. Did I leave myself room? Barely. Well, okay. So I'm going to have the 2 extractors. And this will go like that. And like that. Drag that out to there. Where we go. And I guess I'll leave a little bit of a gap just in case I want to build some industry along there in the future if I ever need it. Of course, this side is going to be completely taken up with pipe. Oh wow, really? Whoops. Okay, it's just going to go along this road completely then. Never mind. Just for cleanliness, I'm going to take off the excess bits. There. So we now have some steam being produced. We'll have that in the store. I'll carry it all the way over here, far, far, far away. Yeah, this distribution part is not... It's ideally suited for the housing, and that's about it. I mean, if I wanted to extend this road out here and then road block it, that would be a nice shortcut to somewhere. Wouldn't help this, I don't think. Okay, we got our potatoes. Let's have a look at our money. Okay, we've actually turned a profit this year as opposed to losing the 2,000 from last year, so that's fine. I told you to accept pumpkins, and you did. You have pumpkins now. What are you waiting on? Wash house. Okay, let's make sure we're not 8%. Okay. Wash house. I saved this corner here. Hopefully that's not going to be really detrimental. I mean, looking at the appeal, it's not so great. It's not that bad either. I can see there's a little bit brown here. These guys might not evolve without some drastic steps taken. This is a little bit brown too. Okay. Well, we've got those. We're going to need Exorcist. We'll just preempt that. Exorcist is in place. And it looks like we are ready to go. We've got pumpkins and potatoes. Stockhouse, or storehouse is full. I really should probably find out the names, the granary and the warehouse, that are actually pertinent to the game and not the ones that are used in other Impressions games. I say other Impressions games. In Impressions games, the death of Wilhelm IV. Yesterday, former emperor and pioneer of the Industrial Revolution, Wilhelm IV died in his sleep. His funeral will be organized by the entire empire. 7 days of mourning, no work will be done. Okay, so I guess these are asynchronous events here, but that doesn't make sense. Hannah doesn't become empress until Wilhelm's already dead. What's going on? Maybe someone found an old newspaper. I guess we just don't keep up on current events out here. Out in the bayou. Or wherever the hell we are. So what do we need next? Alcohol. I just need to be able to provide that. Now we've got enough that we're clearly selling it all, but we're not producing, I guess, enough to keep. We do have 800 in there. This is kind of in the way. It's keeping me from seeing what I'm... yeah, I can totally cut this down and then we'll have some for storage. Are we... We are producing iron, so I guess I didn't even bother to look. How much were we selling? We sold nothing this year. Really? I guess I'm going to have to take some. So we'll cut down on... I'm taking 2,000 of each of those. We can cut down on this stuff, but now we're not accepting it. Boy. We don't need nearly that much. So I'll accept 800 units of that. I don't know how we're going to get rid of that until they are ready to take it, and they're not going to take it because they don't have anywhere to put it. Explorer, Calvin Nemo, seems to be a good engineer. He's got his gigantic submarine. Your citizens are more content. Okay, they are actually consuming it, and they are actually taking that iron out. Okay. So I see. Never mind. We had room because the rest of it wasn't full, and so it was able to push that out and pull the other stuff back in, and it works. It's all hunky-dory. Potatoes. You are accepting potatoes, or did I turn you off? You're now refusing potatoes. You probably don't need it, but you've got them anyway. So when we do need a secondary food source, we will have them. Okay, well, this first bit is done and ready to go. I guess we'll just ram it through, because we are proving to have quite a bit here. I don't know if we're going to have 3,000 at the end of all of this. We are almost halfway there. Almost. I don't know. This might require another housing block, which I guess I can stick out here. I did not leave myself room for a little road coming off there, so it'll have to be like out here or some weird thing. So there's that. Anyway, I'll end this one here, and I'll see you next time.